welcome to the Loving Football Show here on Radio Now, 95.3 FM Lagos. I am your host, as usual, Ayo Ali from Gbamm. I'm also joined by my colleague, Mr. Yola Buko, who's here in London.
Hi, Ayo. Hi, Nero.
And by Mr. Nero Adesanya from Radio Now in Lagos. Not in the studio today, Nero. Good evening.
Good evening, guys. How you doing? Good evening, Ayo. Good evening, Yola. And good evening, Nigeria and the rest of the world as well.
Thank you, Nero. Yeah, we have a very special show for you guys today. We have a guest who will be appearing with us live later on. A former Inter Milan, West Ham, Enyimba, Lokomotiv Moscow, and Super Eagles player, Mr. Victor Nsofor Obinna, and he will be joining us later, and he'll be taking your questions and listening to your comments and helping us to look at the Milan derby upcoming next week in the Champions League semi-final.
I'll touch on Chelsea first. So Madueke was actually one of the bright sparks in the Chelsea side. Going forward, he looked like he could go past players, and yeah, that was for me. That was the only positive watching the Chelsea team. They are very low on confidence, and I think Frank Lampard at the moment is out of his depth.
That's to be expected. Well, Arsenal, what was your views on the
Arsenal? The team played like you'd expect them to play at the Emirates. Given the defeat to Man City, they showed the character to come back into the season. It was a game that Arteta mentioned that it was the business end of the season. So you wanted to see how the boys will respond to that. And
it's coming up. It's Inter versus AC Milan. And if you look at the record of both of them this season, I think it's pretty much about 50-50, even though there's a point separating them. I think AC Milan are I think about fifth, and Inter is like fourth. No, they're sixth. Inter is about fourth, with just 1 point ahead of AC Milan. Where do you see this fixture, the Milan derby, both home and away? Who do you think will go through at the end of the
day? Football is all about the momentum. If this question you have asked me like 3 weeks ago, I will tell you Milan will go through. Okay. Because Milan was in a great momentum. And now, after we won against Benfica, it's like they hit us with Holy Ghost fire on top of our body. It's amazing. After we won with Benfica, all other games like 3-0, 4-0. Yesterday was 6.
Sorry, Victor, I have another call coming through. Let me see if I can just put it in. We need to talk to the people, yeah? Get a call from them. Hello, this is Oloye calling from Belgium, yes?
Yeah, how are you doing? How are you? You guys have done a good job. You never and ever. Great. My concern is this. I'm a value person. So I'm really interested in mine. So tell me what's going to happen. I want you to advise us on. I'm not like you guys. And number two, my friend that just called just now, he's happy with Chelsea.
Okay. Unfortunately, we are a little bit constrained for time, so we're going to have to wrap up. I'm just going to ask both of my co-hosts to ask a real quick question that Victor can answer in 30 seconds. We have about 2 minutes left, yeah?
And not forgetting, I haven't said my prediction about Inter Milan.
Oh, yes. Inter.
Don't talk about,
thank you.
Don't talk about other ones that doesn't.
What is your prediction? What is your prediction?
Thank you. That's Ayo.
Sorry. What is your prediction for Inter versus Milan?
Well, wow. Sorry, I don't get. Are we the one at home or I don't?
The first one, the one next week, which is
I think Inter is at.
Inter is at home.
Oh, we're winning.
Okay,
winning. We're winning. I think the prediction should be. Wow, it's a tough one. Okay, I will go with I'll go with 3-1.
Wow. Okay.
That's a
All right.
bold prediction.
That's a very bold prediction. Okay, well, I'm sorry, guys. We're out of time. We're going to have to wrap it up there. I have to thank Victor very much for joining us on the show as our first guest.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Victor.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure to share this time with you guys.
Great, fantastic. You have been listening to the Gbamm Loving Football Show here on Radio Now. I have been your host, Ali. Join us next week. We have a really special show for you. I'll be going to Spurs versus Crystal Palace on Saturday. So I'll be bringing a match report for you. The video will feature on our Gbamm Facebook page, Instagram, and so on and so forth. You can go and find out the information. Have a good evening and join us next week.